Every great story has a beginning. Every epic tale starts with a single step, and the beautiful game we know and love is no different. Our story begins on the dusty pitches and in the concrete jungles of local playgrounds. It's here where the magic first ignites. Two teams battle it out, not just for a place in the sun, but for bragging rights in the schoolyard. For these young players, there's no bigger stage, no greater challenge. Their playground is their domain. Their will to win, their only focus. As the years roll by, the competition gets tougher. Now they're playing for a spot on the district team, representing their town and their pride. With each passing year, the stakes get higher, the rivalries more intense. But through it all, one thing remains constant: their burning desire to succeed. Some are spotted by scouts from local clubs and invited to trials. The lucky few make it and find themselves at the doorstep of their dreams. But this is just the beginning. Now they're rubbing shoulders with players who share their passion. Now, the real work begins. It's here that the hard work and discipline are put to the test. Intense training sessions push them to their limits, testing their stamina, their skill, and their sheer willpower. Fitness drills and tactical briefings hone their raw talent into a finely tuned instrument. Sacrifices become part of their everyday life. Late-night practices, endless fitness regimes, and a diet meticulously planned to fuel their bodies and their dreams. Injuries are just a fact of life. Tough losses sting, and sometimes the critics come out in full force. But this is where champions are forged. Each setback is a lesson, each injury a motivation to come back stronger. They learn to pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and get back in the game. And then it happens. The winning goal, the perfectly executed play, the trophy lifted high above their heads. The roar of the crowd still echoes in their ears long after the game ends. In these moments, all the hard work, the sacrifices, and the sweat merge into a symphony of triumph. It's a feeling like no other. The sweet taste of victory, the shared joy of their teammates, the proud smiles of their families, and the dreams that finally feel real. But the true glory lies not just in the victories, but in the journey itself. The road to the top is paved with heart, courage, determination, and an unwavering love for the beautiful game. Through injuries and defeats, they remain steadfast. They learn from their losses and adapt, growing stronger with each challenge. As they climb the ladder of success, they carry with them the hopes and dreams of millions. Every match is a new adventure. Every goal, a story waiting to be told. Their names start appearing in the record books, their faces on the covers of sports magazines. They become role models. They're a journey inspiring a new generation of footballers. Now they're playing in the biggest arenas, their faces illuminated by the brightest spotlights. The world is watching, holding its breath as they perform. But amidst the adulation and the fame, they remain grounded, their feet firmly planted on the path of humility. In the tapestry of football history, they have woven their names, becoming legends in their own right. They've reached the pinnacle of success, but they remember where it all began. Those early mornings on the playground, the muddy fields, and the unwavering dream. For in the end, it's not just about the trophies or the accolades. It's about the legacy they leave behind, the inspiration they provide, and the passion they ignite. Their story is a testament to the power of dreams, the magic of football, and the glory that awaits those who dare to chase their passion. MysticPast channel, subscribe, please. The rise of a football champion is not a straight path to the top. It's a journey filled with twists and turns that test their strength, resilience, and unwavering passion for the beautiful game. From humble beginnings to glorious triumphs, every champion's story is a testament to the power of dedication, hard work, and an indomitable spirit. It all starts with humble beginnings. The young prodigy trains on small fields with limited resources, honing their skills with whatever they have. Their dreams are big, but their bank account isn't. They understand that greatness doesn't come easy, but their passion for football burns brighter than any obstacle in their path. As a young player progresses, they put in long hours on the training ground, running tirelessly, working on fitness drills and perfecting their ball control. But it's not just about the hours. It's about the sacrifices they make off the field. They say no to parties and distractions, choosing instead to focus on their craft. They eat clean, train their minds and bodies, and develop a winner's mentality. But the road to glory is never smooth. Injuries, defeats, and criticism become their constant companions. There will be moments when they doubt themselves, when the weight of expectations feels like a burden too heavy to bear, yet they dig deep, finding strength in their past struggles and the unwavering support of their family and close friends. Each setback only makes them hungrier, more determined to succeed. And then it happens. Their hard work and dedication pay off. They score their first major goal, have a breakthrough match, or win a tournament. The roar of the crowd, the feeling of their teammates' arms around their shoulders, the pride in their parents' eyes, it's all worth it in that moment. They have arrived, but this is where the true champion's mentality is tested. With success comes more responsibility, higher expectations, and even greater challenges. But our champion is ready. They use their newfound platform to inspire others, giving back to the communities that supported them and using their voice to make a difference. They may not always win, but they play every match like it's their last, leaving it all on the field until the final whistle blows. As the years go by, their name becomes synonymous with greatness. They win multiple championships, break records, and earn the respect of their peers and rivals alike. But being a champion is not just about trophies and accolades. It's about lifting up their teammates, making them better players, and helping them reach their own personal victories. They understand that individual brilliance can take you only so far, but together, there's no stopping them. As their career winds down, they leave behind a legacy that inspires future generations of football stars. They may hang up their cleats, but their impact on the game and the lives they've touched will never be forgotten. In the end, the journey of a football champion is a reminder that greatness is within reach for anyone who dares to dream it. With sheer determination, relentless effort, and an unquenchable thirst for victory, they conquer not only the football field, but the challenges that life throws their way. They teach us that true champions aren't just defined by their wins, but by the courage to face every challenge head-on, the humility to learn from their losses, and the heart to inspire others along the way. So the next time you watch a football match, remember that what you're witnessing is the culmination of years of sweat, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment. And if their story can inspire you, then maybe you, too, have what it takes to be a champion in your own right. Because remember, the greatest champions didn't become great in a day. They became great because of their everyday. Once upon a time in a place not so far away, there was a boy who loved to play football. He would spend his days playing in the streets, in the parks, or in any small field he could find. All he had was an old, worn, ouchie ball, but that didn't matter to him. For him, that ball was the size of the sun, and he would chase it all day long. As he grew older, his passion for the game didn't fade. Instead, it grew stronger. He spent countless hours practicing his shooting, his passing, his dribbling. He woke up early every morning before the sun rose and trained relentlessly. He did this not because he had to, but because he wanted to. He had a dream of becoming the greatest player in the world. He wasn't just dreaming of scoring goals. He was dreaming of making people's hearts skip a beat, of leaving crowds spellbound as he danced past opponents, of lifting heavy trophies and hearing the roar of the crowd. But the road to his dream was a long and winding one. There were days when his body ached and his legs felt like lead. There were times when he wanted to give up, to throw in the towel and do something else. But then he would look at the worn-out ball at his feet and remember why he started in the first place. He pushed through the pain, the loneliness, and the self-doubt. He learned that true greatness isn't born overnight. It's forged in the fires of countless hours of training, of pushing through injuries and setbacks, of rising stronger and more determined after each defeat. He took the criticism, the jeers and the doubts from his haters, and turned them into fuel for his fire. Then came his first professional match. He was just a young kid, but he played with the heart of a lion. He didn't score that day, but he didn't need to. His team won, and he knew that this was just the beginning. The journey was tough, but he was tougher. He kept at it day in and day out, learning, growing, and improving. Then one day, everything changed. It was just an ordinary day, just another match. But for him, it was destiny's calling. He stepped onto the field that day and the crowd roared. The atmosphere was electric. He could hear the cheers of his fans and the jeers of the opposition, but he didn't let it get to him. He focused on the ball, on his teammates, on the goal, and then it happened. The ball came to him, and time seemed to slow down. He took a deep breath, remembering all those years of training, all those hours of practice, all those sacrifices, and then he struck. The ball flew through the air like a rocket and hit the back of the net. The crowd went wild. His teammates rushed towards him, and the joy was indescribable. That day, he didn't just score a goal. He scored a victory for himself, for his team, and for all those who believed in him. It was his moment, and he had earned it. In the years that followed, he went on to win many more trophies, to score countless goals, and to become a legend of the game. People came from all over the world to watch him play. His name echoed through the ages, and his face adorned the covers of magazines. But he never forgot where he started. That little boy kicking an old ball around a dusty field with a dream in his heart. He used his fame and his fortune to help others, to inspire the next generation of players, and to give back to the sport that had given him so much. He became a legend, not just because of his goals or his trophies, but because of his heart, his determination, and his love for the game. His story is a reminder to us all that greatness is within reach if we have the courage to dream, the passion to pursue our dreams, and the resilience to overcome the obstacles that stand in our way. Mystic Past Channel.